seen it. That jealousy,
Next, we've got a rematch from Week 3, where the Chiefs made it 13 wins in the last 15 against the Chargers. Can LA split the series for a second straight year? We'll find out on Thursday night.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, Week 15 begins with a great Thursday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Started the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out 2-25. Jackson on first down. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. To throw is Jackson. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jeremiah Tauju able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They will be led out by their now 44-year-old quarterback playing in his 22nd NFL season. Unbelievable. The great Tom Brady.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Brady going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now Brady. And he'll find Hall. And a look now at Nelson, who remains down. He appears to be shaken up a bit. More from L.A. in a moment. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Back to Dillon on 1st down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Brady going to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2. We're scoreless after 1. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Brady. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So the Chiefs offense heads out. There's a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Jackson to throw. Finding Edwards-Helaire once again. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Hunter Nighswander on a punt now on 4th down. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady.
He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. Touchdown, Chargers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead grows to 10-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now it's Jackson. That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw again is Jackson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, the coverage there, airtight as he comes away with the interception.
Love that observation there because they were taking a shot at the end zone, but you're right about the coverage. Absolutely tremendous. And this they could clip for a training tape. Staying with him down the field, locates the football in the air, and comes away with the interception.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Brady now on first down. And this is caught by Watkins. 7 yards to pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the 39, Brady. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Switch it. 57, Mike 57. I don't think you got it, sir. Let's 57. 57's right. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. 57's Mike, Mike 57. You got this, Brady.
Now Brady again. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On first and 10, here's Brady. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down and 3. Brady to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So we reach halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is Jakeem Grant. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Charger drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I would guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Play action. Now it's Brady. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hall. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. Here's a give to Fournette. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action. Now Brady. He finds his man. Complete. It's Watkins. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Dillon. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. Throwing now is Brady. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. More from L.A. in a moment. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. And the passing windows are just
just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally...
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, he's got Watkins.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. They run once more with Dillon. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. On 2nd down, Dillon. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Jackson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Again, Jackson. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
This is caught. Touchdown! Adam Thielen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Brady to throw. A pass underneath for Fournette. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Brady going to look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now Brady. And this is caught by Watkins. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. To throw is Brady. And he'll find Hall. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw, Brady. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.